Hey there, I'm Emgris, I'm in Georgia, and this is Zhinvali reservoir. And it looks amazing. So the story is the following. So underneath the water there is the town, the village, and it was completely it drowned completely due to the construction of this reservoir. And you can still see the church that is like a little bit, you can see a little bit of that church, but you won't see it on camera, so there is no point in that. So here is our tour to Mount Kazbek, and we've been preparing for this trip for 3 weeks, and the weather was not fine, people were not like ready to go, but then we figured out the perfect date, and there is sun and the weather is perfect. It's a little bit cold, but it's winter still and we have snow, so anyway, that will be an amazing trip. Stay tuned.
Увидите Ананурский замок. И на фоне вот этого Ананурского замка, как мы с дороги сейчас с вами увидим, вот нам устроили целый замок. Смотрите, оно свое стратегическое назначение сразу...
So we are in Ananuri Fortress. That's the cathedral. We will show you it from the distance. For now you can see just what you have here, and also the view over the reservoir. And here is the dog that is traveling with us. And by the way, about this thing, there is the stairs. There are stairs to the water that are closed right now, and to the underground premises, so that when the fortress is being occupied and when they are fighting to protect the fortress, they can grab water from here to the reservoir. Back at those times there was no reservoir, but there was the river really close by, and they could just grab some water to survive. So we've been told that we can climb up the tower, I believe this one, and it's snowy, it's slippery, but I hope we will survive. Let's see. So this tower was built actually much earlier rather than the cathedral, and the cathedral is built pretty close to that, and that's weird, but that's what they decided to do. And probably you can see, no, but actually there are carvings behind the tower because they wanted just to decorate it, and it's a tradition to decorate outside and inside of the cathedral. Guys are already climbing up. And I believe we will, and there is a photo shoot happening. So yeah, we are climbing up the tower. That's really a quest, like Harry Potter Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy, sorry. Mish, say hi.
Hi.
So we made it, we are here. That request, was it worth it? Not sure yet. We need to check out the view because the walls are higher than we are. But yeah, mission accomplished. We made it. It was challenging, and it's probably the best ways to climb down over there, but I don't trust those stones. But this thing and these stairs are really slippery. So this bridge that I'm standing on currently, usually during the summer and during spring, it is covered, absolutely covered with water, because this is the reservoir, and it is filled with the springs, with the mountain rivers, and it's cold and it's really full of water. So the water goes up and the bridge is completely covered under the water. The final view. Here is the place where two Aragvas meet. Actually, that's one river. This one is called Aragva, and you can see, probably you can see, that one is black. This one is called white, although it's bluish. But it looks really nice, and I think that you can see that as well.
Спускаются, где они... А вот где мы сейчас поднимаемся, на этой дороге лавины не спускаются. Это просто когда дорога замерзшая или же видимость плохая, только в том случае запрещено ездить.
I really like this mountain that is up there. Cloud looks really nice, beautiful.
А если дальше выбираете, то обязательно посмотрите, чтобы у вас...
If you can see, there is the queue, that is, and that over there is also a queue. Yep. I will tell you a bit later why it is happening like this. So we have changed cars in order to climb up to the monastery that is high up the hill. I didn't film that where we are climbing, but it's like this kind of height, and we are driving the same car that is in front of us. Our friends are there as well, so we've split it to get up to the monastery. Yeah, that is the monastery, like that one. By the way, if you have seen the video, my video about Lake Baikal, there we also had to change our vehicles due to weather, due to snow, ice, and those conditions. But look how beautiful that is. That is Stefantsminda, the village named after Saint Stefan. He saved people that had to found a new village, and because of the snow that was going down from the... I'm not sure about the English word for that, but in Russian it's called lavina, and it was going to kill everyone, but he saved people and he founded this village that was named after him. It is incredibly windy here, but I will try to say at least something. So that's the monastery, 17th century, I believe, and that are mountains. I'm filming like this with an opportunity, with hope that there will be some sound. And you can see Mount Kazbek behind us. This is one of the most famous mountains in Georgia, and it is also called in Georgian way that I don't remember. I will ask our guide because she was really passionate about us learning this name, but it is really difficult as many Georgian words and letters. So yeah, I hope that you can hear me and see the beauties that are around me. Say hi! There is an interesting feature of this road. This is called a Military Georgian Road, and one part of this road is made the way that only one car, like one-way cars, could go there, and just that's why it's being blocked for some time. So they make one part of the road work, then they block from another part, and then they go the other way. So we were lucky when we were going to the mount. We were lucky because we didn't wait in this queue, but that's this time we're not that lucky. We are waiting in the queue, but it seems to be not a long wait, because usually they say that maximum you can wait for 30-40 minutes. So let's hope that it will be fast. To this arch. Sorry about the dirt on the glass. So here is the arch of friendship between Georgian and Russian nations. So here we can see the dates. 1783 and 1983. 1783 is the date when the Georgian Traktat, Georgian deed, something like that, was signed, and that commemorates the beginning of Russian-Georgian friendship. And then 1983 is the date when this arch was created. So here we can see, on this side we can see the Georgian household, and on the other side we can see the Russian household. So about the Georgian household, while we are here, we can see people that are fighting for their nation. We can see people that are not just smiling and not just singing, but they are also making wine. We can see some towers that are like for protection. And on the Russian side we can see some Russian fairy tales, like the golden fish. We can see the Soviet military man. We can see women with bread. That is a Russian tradition. So that is a mosaic that celebrates the friendship between those two countries. I hope that this friendship will still continue, because nowadays it's getting pretty harsh. But what's more important about this arch, at least for me, is the view. Because while we were driving here, I saw this view, and it's just amazing.
Надо делать много, чтобы можно было еще. Да, давайте. Пойдемте дальше. Ой, давайте газ. Знаю я эту песню.
some more views, if you can hear me, and the arch. So we just returned from our one-day trip to Mkinvartsveri. That is the Georgian name for Mount Kazbek or Kazbegi. So we, it was half of the trip of the way back to Tbilisi, and I was just learning this word, Mkinvartsveri. I'm still not pronouncing it correctly because Georgian has this sound. It's pretty weird. I'm not quite handling that, but the mount is called Mkinvartsveri, and yeah, that was a great trip, 1 day long, and we saw. You've seen the beauties that we've seen, and it was really nice. We were preparing for this trip for 3 weeks. Not preparing, we were canceling it and then postponing it because, once again, I believe I've told you that some people couldn't make it. The weather was not fine enough, but this time it was just amazing. The weather was great. It was sunny. It was not that cold, although on the highest peak where we've been, it was really windy. It was, you know, when the snow just hits your face and it tickles, it hurts, and but all over it was really an amazing trip, and we enjoyed it, and we met new friends, new people, because basically what was the drill is that there was an option to take the individual tour that was twice as pricey, but we decided to take like not the individual, like the group tour, but there were 8 of us, like me, my brother, my friends and their friends, and just one girl that we didn't know joined us, and eventually we had a talk and it was really nice. So it was almost an individual tour, and if you want, I can recommend the guy who was like the organizer of these tours, and our guide was really nice, and our driver was, you know, he gave me an impression of kind of a geek. He was driving in a hood. His foot was on the like the panel of the car, and he was not very talkative, but okay. So overall, I think that it was great, and we enjoyed our day, and yeah. So have you got any questions about us being in Georgia or Tbilisi or anything, or any travels? Leave those questions in the comments below. I'm a little bit tired after the whole day of trip, and don't forget to subscribe, click the bell notification button, and see ya!